So this is me, Sage, today with another game, which didn't start off really well because we are waiting about 25 minutes till both teams got into the lobby, and even after that, well, I don't think that any team is playing with their players, or at least all of their players, and I really think that there are many stand-ins. I'm not sure how many, because I don't really know how they should play. Wait a minute. And I'm all here, so I don't know how the teams really look like, who usually plays for them. Now just wait for the last hero, who with different name tag, or team tag, or clan tag, however you want to call it. Looks like he is a stand-in. Not to mention that 3 Drivolo is without the VVG tag, so I expect him to be another stand-in as well. We're just gonna have some quick picks and bans, and then we go straight to the game. Shadow Shaman is our first ban. That's not really ordinary, because they still leaves heroes like Night Stalker and also Prophet, Anti-Mage. Maybe they're really looking forward to picking Prophet and Anti-Mage. Maybe, that would be nice. But they're still in the ban pool. Tidehunter, another support hero, and Prophet now going into the ban pool, so that leaves Anti-Mage, which they go straight for. Which it's not exactly what I wanted to see, because I want to see a really quick game, since MassPro, who plays for the Dire side, is actually 2-4-0 in their group. I don't think they ever lost a game in the Skynet tournament so far. Meanwhile, the VVG, they got into the second group stage by pure luck, because the one game they had against the Infernity, their opposing team joined the wrong lobby, and the VVG got a death win, which is a bit sad, but they didn't respond soon enough to have the game remade, so they were forced to go further, because in the end that's the fair way from our side at this situation that was, because still it was Infinity's problem that they joined the wrong lobby. But so far they lost all their games they had in the second group. This is their last game, and we're gonna see. Wait a minute, I'm just gonna go on Skype for a bit. Meanwhile, you just can see the Broodmother has been countered with Sand King, Vengeful Spirit and Venomancer as their first 2 supports, so they do not want to reveal who's gonna be their last carry, but I really expecting them to pick up Faceless Void, because that's the most usual counter for the Anti-Mage. Meanwhile, Windrunner also good solos. They have 2 solos right now. Anti-Mage is gonna be on tri-lane, and either Windrunner is gonna be on mid or on tri-lane with the Anti-Mage, while Vengeful Spirit and Venomancer can go on bottom lane, I guess, and Sand King should go on top or on bottom, based on when the Broodmother is gonna go. And we got Lich, who also got through the ban pool. Many teams usually, well, there's really some funny bans. Slardar is kind of, well, not really. Well, it is a kind of counter against the Broodmother, so maybe that was one of the reasons, but they already had the Sand King, so I don't really think the Slardar would come. Weaver, hard carry. Well, he can escape from the Anti-Mage quite easily, so maybe that was one of the reasons they banned him. And Crystal Maiden, as well as the Witch Doctor, banned from the Radiant side. They know that the Anti-Mage is already in the game, so they are trying to pick up the ban out all the dangerous heroes that might be in any way destroy their game. There was another Skype. I'm actually on Nexus with Skype because there is some things I really need to make clear about, and they're still taking their time to pick their last two heroes. They are not sure what to go for because, well, the dire sides have so standard, I would say, picks, and they go with Patch. And the Dire's last hero is gonna be Chen, but Patch. That's unexpected from them. I really want to see how they're gonna make this work. I was expecting many heroes, but not Patch. And Mirana, another appearance here from Mirana. I will have to go back through the odds to see how many times Mirana was picked in the tournament, but I think it was almost every time. At least every time when I was there, so maybe it's something about that. And we'll just have to wait to see what is going to happen. Even though I called the lanes, Patch on the middle lane, Mirana gonna go tri lane with Vengeful Spirit and Venomancer, most likely on the top lane. Well, most likely on the top lane. They really want to face... Well, I don't think it really matters because once they're in tri lane it doesn't really matter. Not to mention that the Mirana is a ranged hero, so she can fire from afar, doesn't have to get close to the creeps and still get the kills. Not to and one more ability that helps her with that is her Starfall. It also goes for quite a nice radius, which is over 600, and she can basically farm up with that. Just come to the creeps, use the Starfall, count the creep kills, and go back once again when the creeps are on low life. And as I didn't say, but it was the one with the left hero is our Sand King. There's something like Douche Friends or Douche Friends, I don't know. He's going to try to counter the Broodmother, and he is actually on the right lane. Broodmother is on the bottom. Chen, I think, is going to jungle. He may think about going into the enemy's jungle just for pure fun and pure ownage. Meanwhile, the Radiant, yeah, the game is not streamed. Actually, it might be, but no, Sunsven says no. I'm just gonna tell them that so after I told them that I'm actually recording the game and somewhat casting it, you'll be the judge of that. How great job am I doing, or will I do? Meanwhile, the anti-mage disconnected, so we just quickly paused the game. We were looking for him to get back. I don't know why he disconnected. It was maybe because I mentioned him that the game is in fact saved. Maybe it was something else. I'm not really sure at this point. But the red light anti-mage is now gone from the game. Hopefully not for too long, because we really want to get this game over with quite quickly. And I really want to see what the patch is going to do. The first blood attempt did not happen. They weren't able to pick up any hero, so they just had to turn back to their lines, which means tri-line on the top, which was really expected, and push on the mid, which was also expected. What I however didn't or wouldn't say if I had the time to do so, that the Windrunner is going to be our solo top against the tri-line, which is awesome choice because she can farm from afar with her power shot. If she gets into trouble, she can always shackle shot at least not at least one hero. Also with the Windrun she can evade all physical damage for duration of time and just come back later when she gets all her life back. Chen is inside the the Radiant jungle, already putting up the wards. One for the site, one for the counter warding. Oh, thank you for the pinks. You trolls. You bad trolls. And Chen is indeed going into the Radiant jungle and try farming up something here, because they know the tri lane is on the top. Now actually we have Vengeful Spirit just putting up the rune down here. And we have our dual lane, because anti-mage might feel a bit frightened about the fact that there is a patch against him. So they took a Lich to his lane, so he can be a little bit safer. Patch will not get his items, will not get to his boots and battle anytime soon. And because it's the Lich who is the support, they will not have any problems with pushing the lane. Now both heroes coming for the first blood, immediately picking up the anti-mage, but he was able to just blink. And now the Chen is in big trouble. If this time Vengeful will have a magic missile in time, but she didn't have in the end. And so far no kills, even though 3 heroes on the mid are both sides are on really low HP. Vengeful Spirit is actually, is she gonna go? Where is she gonna go? I don't know where she's going to go for. And we got the first blood, Sand King on the Broodmother. So VVG, I didn't expect anything from them, but it seems that I was wrong. I was a bit too prejudiced, and they are showing that they really can. They can play. Broodmother already with 1 dead, which now makes her 2 levels behind Sand King. Sand King already leveling up the Chaotic Finale, so he knows his stuff. He knows what hurts the Broodmother most. And actually Chaotic Finale I think is one of the best skills to counter the Broodmother. Yeah, it pushes the line a bit too far, but it doesn't cost any mana. It deals a huge AoE damage. And as you can see, it works out really well. Many heroes just go for the Sandstorm. Sandstorm is kinda nice, but when there comes someone who can stun you, you are basically dead. What are you doing? What are you doing? The Sand King looks like he was disconnected or something, or AFK, or I don't know what that was. He just died. It was weirdest thing. He just died. Staying there on the bottom lane, not even trying to do anything, just died. Maybe he should have at least tried to invest into the Sandstorm in the end. Oh, now Patch hooking up the Lich, and that should be our second blood. And actually Patch dying first. And anti-mage was... yeah, he was able to get the kill. Meanwhile, not the Venomancer or the Vengeful Spirit were able to pick up the Lich. It was the Creeps who finished his life, his undead life. But it's 1-for-1 trade. Anti-mage still lives, but with this blink it's really hard to expect him to die. That's one of the reasons why he is always banned. Basically almost always. Venomancer now activating double damage rune from the bottom lane, and Broodmother actually now on the same level. She'll actually be on level 6 once she kills all the creeps from this wave. If I'm not mistaken, she might still need one more. And there it is, level 6, so... and there it is, the Insatiable Hunger is now inside the game. Sand King will not feel as well, but he will have his epicenter soon, so I'll have to watch this line a bit more closely. There it is, first attempt, just a simple Burrow Strike to get the Broodmother on a little lower HP, but still with 4 tangos, now only 3, because 1 tree has been munched. She's gonna regen the life back. And now we have nice Shackle Shot, shackling both Mirana with the Vengeful Spirit. However, it's only low level Shackle Shot, only on level 1. And still Chen was able to pick up the Vengeful Spirit. So even though the Shackle Shot didn't last for long because it was only on level 1, it still was enough with the Chen, with this Ursa Warrior, to finish up the Vengeful Spirit. And it's 3-for-2 right now. Now I really want to see the CS scores. Patch is only on 9, while the Red Light, who is obviously disconnected, or apparently. He's on simply 26. So outfarming the patch by great deal. He doesn't stand a chance against the dual lane. Now that they realized it, they actually rotated the Venomancer as well. So they're going to counter slow from the Frost Nova with slow from the Venomous Gale. And that should work out quite well for them. As well as Mirana goes, she's only on 13, so doesn't get as many last hits as the Windrunner, who is on 23, so that's another really weird thing. Meanwhile, there is a gank on the patch and another kill to the Chen. No, he committed suicide! Awesome! Unfortunately, Venomancer doesn't have the same possibility, so he just died. But patch, great play from him, not giving them the money, not dying towards them, just committing suicide like a great man, like a true samurai or of some sort. He's just gonna go straight back with this gold and maybe get some of his farm back. He has his rune still without the boots. Meanwhile, the anti-mage is looking a lot better already with his ring of health and 800 gold, so we'll see what he's going to go for, whether it's gonna be Asha or it's gonna be Vanguard or it's gonna be Battle Fury. You just never know. Well, basically from the ring of health you can buy or build, not buy, only either the Perseverance or the Vanguard. So it shouldn't surprise us in this way, but oh, Sand King once again killing off. Oh, it's not the wind, it's not the Broodmother, it's actually the... It was Chen who died. Poor Chen, never saw it coming. Sand King, however, escaping with only 70 HP, and Broodmother is really looking forward to spawning some spiderlings from his chest once he gets too close. And he's getting too close. And what are you doing, Broodmother? Why are you not finishing him? Why are you not finishing him? Are you waiting for Mirana to disappear? Now is the time, and still not going for the kill. So Broodmother in the end not getting the kill. Actually, if she clicked on the Mirana, she would see that she has almost no mana, only enough for the leap. So she could go for it without any problems, but in the end, no. Now Flying Courier gets a hit from the siege creep. Unlucky there. Anti-mage keep picking up patch once again. This time he was not able to commit the suicide because it was his ultimate which killed him, or maybe it was not enough. But with the last hit from his blades, there is awesomely cool blades, he gets his last hit, and that is second kill for the anti-mage in 9 minutes. We now have a nice group up and dust popping, and the Broodmother is now in a huge danger now, evading the arrow, so she will live. Sandkey now is gonna go for it, and he did stun her with his Burrow Strike, and the arrow from Mirana will finish her life, and there it is. Broodmother dying once again. She's not really enjoying the bottom lane that much. I just have to apologize because I really was expecting the BVG. Now is he going to kill the Windrunner? Is he going? In the end will be not able to, and even the Kentaur stunning the patch, who now dies, and Chen picks up even another kill. And Chen now popping off his ultimate. I don't know why, maybe it was just to save the Windrunner from creeps. Now Venomancer getting a bit too close towards the anti-mage. Now he uses his ultimate once again to finish up. Purified Venomancer, who just dies. So yeah, even they are able to get the kills in the ganks on the lanes. They have some really weird TPs like the Patchwolves and now the Veno, and that it's cost them a lot of gold. Now 4k gold in 10 minutes. It's not such a huge advantage, but it's still quite a lot, because the 50 kills, which is exactly the amount, or the most ordinary amount you can get, not ordinary, the expected amount at least. How is the average? one of the most average amounts of the creeps. Oh, Chen in killing spree, picking up Mirana once again with his 2 centaurs. That means 6 seconds in the stun. That's almost impossible to get away from, not to mention that Windrunner already has her shackle shot. Venomancer gets the rune. He gets almost all the runes, but still without the bottle is not so much use to him. And because he gets the runes, he doesn't get the EXP and gold. And now Dyer picks up the first tower in this game. It's gonna be the top one. And now they're gonna rotate, or the Chen and the Windrunner are going to rotate on the mid lane, putting down the ward so they see the movement of the heroes. And now we're going to initiate straight on both. Venomancer, who is not level 6 just yet. Pudge getting, committing suicide once again. However, Chen gets yet another kill. Now he's going to die. Mirana using her Starfall to finish him off. Vengeful Spirit running away from the anti-mage, but he will be able to finish her. And in the meantime, Mirana giving up on the kill. Oh, now SK coming, stunning the anti-mage with this. Oh, Mirana on really low HP. Anti-mage was able to finish her off. His blink will be up in a 2 seconds, 1 second. And there it is. Sandkey not able to stun him with this Burrow Strike. And that means, without any casualty, the MassPro picks up another kills. As we can see, in the meantime, Broodmother is simply free farming. Oh, such an intense moment. Now Windrunner coming for the Veno, shackling him to the tree. Anti-mage will come back, finish him off. And indeed he does. Mega kill on the anti-mage. Now evading the hook. Vengeful Spirit, will she be able to stun him with her power shot? Not power shot, but the magic missile. But awesome shackle shot once again from the Windrunner. Vengeful Spirit was forced to Pudge missing on his hook. Not too good for him. So magic missile was fired only at Lich, who is now without his ultimate, so he cannot pop it anyway. And they're on the run. The entire Dire side is on the run. And is the Radiant gonna go for it? Are they gonna go for some... No, they're not. They're just gonna split and they're gonna try to gang up the Broodmother, which has a highway of nest, and now with anti-mage coming. Dust already popping off. Broodmother doesn't have enough mana for an insatiable hunger, but now she does. Thank God for the regen. Anti-mage coming back from the fight. Stunning, not stunning, but attacking the Sand King. Sand King now using nicely Sandstorm. So evades the Broodlings, not Broodlings, Spiderlings. However, Broodmother using her Insatiable Hunger to pick up the Venomancer, and she is not going for the kill, because now the Pudge is here with his ultimate. He will be able to... Oh, the hook is didn't latch. Because Broodmother was skilled enough to evade it. That leaves Anti-Mage, the only one here. There is no smoke. And even trying to kill him. Oh, but it's gonna be a straight death towards him, and there it is. Pudge even missing off his hook. Anti-Mage with another kill is now unstoppable. And Broodmother in the meantime is pushing the way, so they can finish off the third tower of this match. And this one a tier 2, not just some tier 1. Top was all abandoned just until now, but now here is the Chen. Here is our man, who is going to get the minion kills from this. 3 heroes now coming from the Radiant side. Oh, nice shackle shot, shackling together Mirana and Vengeful Spirit. Lich's ultimate would be really awesome right there, but it's not gonna happen. Broodmother was able to kill them with just spawning Broodlings from their chest. Arrow. Did it hit? I didn't see him, but I don't think it did it. But awesome ultimate from the Lich, killing off the Mirana from the back. And Anti-Mage just picking up the Venomancer from that point. Windrunner getting the tower, and the Sand King is on the run together with Pudge. But Pudge still can hook his body back into the base if it came to that. Now hooking the Lich, and the Lich is dead. And there it is, Patch getting the kill with his ultimate. And that leaves us with 18-6 for the dire side. The tier 2 tower was lost. And the only one who got was I would say some support, but it's not just some support, it's Lich. He's the denier. He's the most annoying man in the whole team. If you don't count the anti-mage, but no. Anti-mage is always banned. It's almost like a meme, or meme, if you like. Chen now dying because there are 4 heroes on him. Though even Patch and Ancient Spirit were enough to finish him off. Now Mirana going to farm up the Ursa warriors. Well, it's only one Ursa warrior and one spell Hellcaster. Now another awesome shackle shot from the Windrunner. Oh, and she is so dead. Broodmother picking it up. So many spiderlings now coming towards the tier 2 tower. But Sand King just with the chaotic finale, he hit one. The rest just disappeared. He basically exploded in the bloodbath. I really like the animation for it, I have to say. But yeah, that's the skill the Sand King should use against the Broodmother. Which actually in many games we saw playing against the Broodmother, it was not used. Insatiable Hunger now popping off, so she can finish up the creep wave a bit sooner. Regen up the health she lost from the Soaring. And now getting stunned. Wow, that was a huge fail. Now Chen pulling off the Broodmother away from this fight. Or is she? No, he didn't. Shackle Shot didn't shackle, but Broodmother was able to finish off the Chen once again. Oh, nice epicenter from the Sand King. Now he's without any mana, so he can't do anything else. Windrunner is just gonna windrun away. And Sand King is here all alone. With the... Oh, Shackle Shot shackling once again, and this is Broodmother's kill. No, Chen picks it up with his Satyrs. And Broodmother is still not giving up. She wants another kill now with the Chen, not the Chen. The anti-mage here, they're really gonna go for it. Anti-mage picks up yet another kill. Monster kill. Oh, nice! Shackle Shot once again. The Windrunner is on the fire. Awesome Shackle Shot. Awesome Shackle Shots one after another. And holy shit on anti-mage. He's just going to kill off. No, she's not going to kill off the Patch. But that Windrunner is playing it awesomely. She is the woman of the match. She doesn't have to go back to the kitchen. She can stay here and play some more Dota. She is doing it right. Every Shackle Shot was awesome Shackle Shot. Always enough. Always enough for either to her to get kills or the Broodmother or the anti-mage, who is now beyond godlike, which means he has 10 kills without dying once. Broodmother now in a bit of trouble. Is she going to die? She may. And in the end she's not going to end. Anti-mage picking up another kill. Lich ulti is going to bounce between Mirana and Patch, and in the end it will be enough to kill off the Patch. Not the Patch, the Mirana, I apologize. Still for no casualty. Only 8 kills for the Radiant side. And you're already calling the GG, which comes as no surprise at this point. Everyone's just using up his ultimate, but anti-mage finishing his life once again. 20 kills, 20 kills for the anti-mage. Everyone's disconnecting from the game. Sand King missing off his Burrow Strike, but still. Windrunner gets the tower with their focus fire. And the heroes can now begin to disconnect. So in the end it wasn't such a long game. But the beginning was not as decisive as I thought it would be. Broodmother died twice. Sand King now dying. Oh, such a long Shackle Shot! Whoa! I don't think I ever seen, but actually I really don't think I ever seen a longer Shackle Shot than this. This may be the longest Shackle Shot ever seen by my eyes. Just finish off the game so we can get to the stat screen, please, guys. There go the barracks. Another Shackle Shot. Oh, that's Shackle Shots this game. One better than the other. And once again it was Mirana together with the Vengeful Spirit, which really like to go together. But also I should say that Lich's ulti were already were two there for when it was needed, when it was looking bleak, when they needed just the enough damage to kill off someone. And Lich actually he got some kills, right? He got 2 kills, so it was not our carry Lich which we saw in a game before. Even now the epicenter kind of failing now, another shackle shot. Even now the Windrunner picks up the arrow, but it's mostly bait to get the Mirana get a bit closer. However, they did not stun her or throw a net on her, so she's just gonna fly away from the top where the barracks are being destroyed. And where is the anti-mage? Oh, he already disconnected, so we won't see any rapier and just kills from that. We're not possibly even going to see the bottom barracks being destroyed. They're going straight for the GG on the tier 4 towers. Oh, and it was once again, it was enough. The shackle shot didn't shackle, but the stunner for the duration that was enough for her to power up her power shot and still getting the kill on the Mirana, even though she was invisible. And I don't know whether they have the gem or anything. No, they don't have the gem, so they couldn't see her, but still that power shot was just awesome. That's the power of the Windrunner. That really shows that the Windrunner is awesome hero and she can do it all. And there it is. The Radiant Ancient is now being destroyed. We can see the awesome head right here in the fountain. So much for this game. 22 minutes it took. Now it was GG was called around 18 or 19 minutes, so the rest was just to take care of the barracks and the ancient. If we can see the gold per minute, we see some awful and surprising numbers, and this is quite standard, so it's okay. But 133 gold per minute on patch with 12 last hits, 1 deny. Okay, I'm just gonna realize that I didn't put on the game screen. Once again, huge fail from me. Well, at least it will be the radio edit. You still will be able to hear how the game went. And to be honest, you didn't miss on, well, you missed on the longest shackle shots in the game. So that's kind of bad for you. I don't know why I didn't realize that. Damn. Oh, I just have to stop using that screen because I always let it on, and when I'm streaming to my hard drive there is no one to tell me to turn it off. So just to see the start screen right now, you can look at it. Here is the gold I mentioned. You can see the other golds. You can see the kills, you can see the everything. You can see the items. I'm just gonna go away from here, put on back the screen and turn off the broadcast because yeah. So much for this game, and we'll see you actually in 1 hour when we will have Epidemic against Panzer. So, see ya there.